Hey guys, Jeremy Scott here with the AI Money Press and Guerrilla AI Tools. Hey guys, I sort of got thrown a curveball today. This is not the video I plan on actually releasing today. That one will have to then come after this. But in case you haven't been paying attention to the news, here's what's going on. As you saw in the thumbnail, DeepSeek. It is, as I mentioned in a previous video, here we are, guys. It's crazy. It's caused massive ripples in the financial market today, and I'm going to cover some of that really quick for you. I'm just going to give you a brief overview because I want you to stay up to date with what's going on with the latest AI stocks, with the AI technology, how it's going to affect not just what we have available as tools to mess with to grow and create income, but also as a part of that income piece is if you're a regular retail investor like me out there, how is this affecting you? How is it affecting the companies that we rely upon for this technology? And what are the long-term implications? It's actually exciting stuff, but stay with me and I'm going to show you where the silver lining is at the end of all this. DeepSeek did cause panic in the market today. And in fact, it's the ripples are going to be felt for quite a while. Be turning around looking at Nvidia stock. We have earnings coming on the next 2 days from right now when I'm recording this video. 2 days, we will actually see Nvidia's financial reports. I'm going to tie that into what's going to be going on later on. But let's talk really quickly about what's going on overall market-wise, and I want to share that with you right now. We're going to look at market watch, and as I did, is I created this watch list for you guys, and when I talk about certain things to do with the market, things get a little bit dicey. So here we are right now. You can see Nvidia right now, guys, it's down significantly today, 17%. Now, that might not seem huge, but realistically, the run-up that they've had over the last couple of years to see a 17% drop today, it's just a snapshot. So by the time you're watching this, things may be different, but right now, here's what's going on. All of the major players in the arena, between Nvidia, Intel, Rigetti, who is a part of the quantum side of computing that's coming out later, Oracle, obviously for the backbone, for infrastructure, for the majority of tech companies right now, Vistra, who's in charge of, who does really energy for these data centers and providing really the power based in Texas, where, as we mentioned before, the energy piece and the production for these data centers, look at the massive drop we've had in Vistra. Now, full disclosure, I have a position in Vistra. I'm not overly exposed, but I am exposed to it because I think that there's solid fundamentals and where it's headed in the long run. But for today, taking a bath, folks, I'm getting punched in an uncomfortable place. And I don't mean the back of a Volkswagen. Those reference from Mallrats for you guys. But I got to tell you, Meta, they're the only ones doing good because they're not heavily reliant on AI for the majority of their business model. Obviously, Facebook, Instagram, all of those basic things. Palantir on the security side, Microsoft has even taken a massive turn today, and even Google, even Alphabet. Everybody's getting hurt today that has any exposure to the AI sector. Now, these guys are known, who make massive investments in the AI space, are known as super scalers. Those guys who, they're a small pocket of heavy tech companies that invest billions of dollars, and it's all hinging on the success of the AI infrastructure growth here in the United States, and actually very heavily invested into Nvidia's backbone, Nvidia's processing, all of their chips and so on. There's an article that I'll link in the description for you guys. I found it to be really, really insightful, but it's going to get really kind of crazy. I can tell you right now, you can see just as a quick snapshot, here's the guys that actually have exposure, as you can see, and things aren't looking great for the tech stock sector at the moment when it comes to AI. Here's what it comes down to. Why the big fuss? Why the fuss, right? What's the deal about DeepSeek, and what really is going on with it? Now, I can tell you that with DeepSeek right now, I might as well go to their page for you and show you where they're at. For those of you who aren't familiar, DeepSeek is like China's ChatGPT, okay? That's really what they are. And you can see that here. So they were actually having issues. If you click Start Now, due to large-scale malicious attacks, DeepSeek service. Now, do I think that our U.S. counterparts are maybe doing something that's a little bit fishy. But I just think that their servers have a lot of traffic right now. But could they be getting hit with a DDoS attack? I'm not sure. I mean, that's be unsubstantiated. It's purely speculation. But they are a large competitor, and there are billions of dollars at risk in what's going on. Why did DeepSeek change the game? What happened to them to change the game? Well, ChatGPT, obviously, and Sora, and all of the developments that are coming along have cost hundreds of millions of dollars, right? We're talking big money to develop these things. Now, DeepSeek came in and said that they trained the AI model for $5.4 million. A fraction. And what they cost, what they actually charge for your outputs, are even cheaper. I got to tell you that it's very interesting what we're actually seeing when it comes to what DeepSeek can actually do. And I've seen it firsthand. I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to endorse that as a particular product because it has other implications. If you thought that TikTok was potentially invasive to your networks, or you thought that that their potential reach and their end user license agreement was a little bit over the top, just wait until you take a peek into what's going on with this. And I personally am a big fan of security, especially internet security. One of the reasons perhaps why I'm invested in Palantir. Another disclosure for you. Oh yeah, before I get too far, period, and this should have gone at the beginning, I am not a financial advisor. Please consult with a registered financial advisor. I am not a fiduciary. I am not, this is not financial advice. I'm just sharing the market news with you, okay? Because some people are litigious and stupid out there. So I'm getting that out of the way for you guys. So this is not a recommendation of buying a particular stock of any kind, but I am telling you where things could possibly be. So with DeepSeek having the ability to do interesting things, their pervasiveness within the market, being that it is a cheaper alternative, people are always driven to cheaper things. And it's okay. You know, that's the reason why AliExpress and Temu and a lot of these other things exist. And this could be sort of the Temu version of ChatGPT. But being in the world of AI and AI outputs, I can tell you that DeepSeek has, dare I say, quality, texture-rich, really detailed, very strong components to it. I'm not saying it because I'm compelling you to use it. I'm just letting you know that it has really good quality outputs. There are still the same good quality outputs that are out there. There are things, for example, like I showed you with PicLumen in a previous video, that gives some of the best texture-rich images, so finely detailed, and it's actually free. So you want to talk about the cost of operation, it's really free. There are other things out there, Syllabi and some others, that are able to create video production for your social media and quick, easy content for management and your calendar and so on. So many great things. I'm going to do a video on Syllabi here in the near future as well. But guys, I'm telling you, this is a disruptor. This is a market disruptor. And if you look back through history, here's where my silver lining is for you, okay? Right now, with the massive drop in the major stocks and the major indexes that you've actually seen right here, what do you think that really means for you as a retail investor? Well, for me, not giving you advice, for me, what this tells me is I'm going to look at what earnings reports come out to be. And do you think, number one, do you think any companies like, do you think Nvidia's going anywhere? Do you think Google's going anywhere? Do you think Meta's going anywhere? Do you think that they're going to disappear anytime soon? I don't think so. I think that they're woven into the fabric of what we do on a daily basis. I think that they're strong performers with solid fundamentals. And I think that things are going to shift after this, that they're going to push more towards efficiency. And also, perhaps we don't need all of the energy that we thought we were going to need, so it's going to get more efficient, better usage. What does that really mean? Innovation, really, necessity is the mother of all invention, okay? And when you see that your competitors are eating your lunch, you have two choices. Either you just give up and walk away. Well, these guys are billions and billions of dollars invested. Do you think they're going to walk away? No. They're going to figure out how to do it better. You guys, for the AI tools that we use, some of them come at a real premium. Do you think that those are going to come down? I do. I think there's a strong silver lining there that as the cost of the creation of these things comes down with another competitor, they don't have any choice. It's free market capitalism. This is how it works, baby. And you got to love it. You got to embrace that. So I think that we're looking at some things that are going to be lower cost to operate in the near future. But I also see that the innovation level is going to go significantly higher, and hopefully the cost will come down for you as well, you and me. So keep an eye on what's going on. And for me, when I start to see that, Nvidia's got 17% shaved off, do I think that that's going to come back? I hope so, but I kind of believe it is too. So for me, when I'm looking down a list of a sea of red, I'm seeing a sea of opportunity for me. Take that for what you will. But right now, things are on sale. So I'm shopping, and I'm looking to see what happens with the earnings calls in the next couple of days. Interesting stuff. You guys are living through some of the most interesting times in American history in terms of the scale, how quickly things grow, how quickly things change. Guys, you're in the right space. Just hang in there. And I got to tell you, I'm excited to continually share these things with you. Hopefully, if you like the video, click the like, the subscribe, hang out with me, come back for more. If you guys want to figure out how to monetize these things and to be in the right position to really change your wallet and to change the financial outcome of things, then yeah, let's take a look at, what we can do to help you. With all of the AI tools that I've talked about, there's a great way to see how you can make these things work for you. And if you guys want, you have the ability to, where if I can find the right window, we'll go back to it right here. So, guys, as I always say, you want to stay in tune, in touch with me. You want to figure out how to make the right moves on how to utilize these tools, how to help them, how to use them to help you grow, to look for great opportunities for revenue. Right here, just click the link, the Get Started link. Go to GorillaAITools.com, click the link, and I will, once you fill out some basic information for me, I'm going to send you my free AI checklist. I'm going to be expanding this really always. And I will send you right here my AI checklist of the AI tools that I use on a regular daily basis and how to turn these into monetizing opportunities. So stick with me. Go to GorillaAITools.com. Check on the Get Started link, and I'll send you all the details that you need. Otherwise, let's get together again. Follow up for my next video here in the near future. And there we are. So thanks for being here. Looking forward to bringing a lot more great information in the market. Hopefully you guys see some great insights. Hopefully you see a silver lining for the near future and some good opportunities to grow. Other than that, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for being here today.